Civil organizations and families rallied in the Tunisian capital over the weekend, demanding answers to some 580 irregular migrants who were reported missing last year. Activists denounced the restrictive measures of the European Union to curb irregular migration attempts. They also criticized the EU's visa restrictions on skilled, qualified, and legal migrants, as CGTN's Adnan Washi reports.
Just like hundreds of women in Tunisia, Naima Salem, who lives in the coastal city of Monastir, is still looking for her son, Habib, who crossed the Mediterranean to reach the Italian shores.
The migrant smugglers claim that my son arrived safely in Pantelleria. I have been looking for him for more than 6 weeks. I want to see my son, dead or alive.
African migrant activists believe that the European Union's visa restrictions and policies, as well as the tightened migration regimes, trigger increases in irregular migration into Europe.
There are more and more movement restrictions. As a result, the number of irregular migrants is on the rise. More people are tempted by the risky sea journey. Freedom of circulation is an international right. It is part of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Restriction leads to more deaths and cases of lost migrants.
During a visit to Tunisia last month, the Italian Interior and Foreign Affairs ministers met with the head of state and discussed stability in the Mediterranean region. The Italian delegation said that Rome wants to cooperate with Tunis to reduce irregular migration and to boost regular immigration. Italian Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani declared that his government rejects the irregular migration flows which embark from Tunisia's shores in an attempt to reach Italy and Europe.
Italy is ready to increase the number of regular migrants trained in Tunisia who can come and work in Italy in the agriculture and industry sectors. We want to reduce irregular migration and strengthen regular immigration. We don't want Tunisian and African nationals to come to our country to work illegally.
The Tunisian Forum for Economic and Social Rights is an NGO that specializes in irregular migration issues. The forum says Italy wants to limit Tunisia's role to maritime surveillance in order to protect European shores.
All European countries claim to look for solutions, but this is an empty promise. Europe has turned the Mediterranean into a cemetery. Europe and Italy are putting pressure on Tunisia to guard their maritime borders and to repel or arrest migrants.
According to the Interior Ministry, Tunisia has participated in the return of 38,000 irregular migrants. Tunisian NGOs are calling on the European Union to review the discriminatory and restrictive policies that undermine the right of movement. Activists also warned against the forced repatriation of undocumented migrants. Adnan Washi, CGTN, Tunis.